Air quality advisories are in effect across Western Canada because of smoke from wildfires. In northeastern BC, thousands of people have been forced to flee Fort Nelson as a raging wildfire inches closer. Wildfires are also burning in northern Alberta and northern Manitoba. Drought conditions and a smaller snowpack this year are among the aggravating factors in the early start to the season. CTV's Renee Rodgers is standing by with more for us. Renee, what's the latest on the wildfire situation across Western Canada this morning?
Hi, Marcia. Well, fires are currently burning from BC right through the prairies, and evacuation orders are in place as the wildfire season gets off to what's being called an early start this year due to ongoing drought conditions in Western Canada, as well as an early snowmelt. Now, in BC, the Parker Lake wildfire currently stands at 5,300 hectares. That one is very concerning. It's about 3 kilometers away from Fort Nelson, and that community, as well as Fort Nelson First Nation, has been ordered to evacuate. Then in northern Alberta, another concerning fire. This one burning 16 kilometers from Fort McMurray. You'll remember that was the epicenter of a massive fire that took place in 2016. The fire near Fort McMurray currently is sitting around 5,500 hectares in size. It's grown. Officials have blamed strong winds for that. The community's on evacuation alert. Another fire is burning in Grand Prairie, and evacuation orders and alerts are in place for several nearby communities. Then in northern Manitoba, another concerning fire. This one huge, 35,000 hectares. It's burning near Flin Flon. Homes and cottages have been evacuated as that fire moves within 1 kilometer of Cranberry Portage. Now, Marcia, this all is happening as the fire forecast for the rest of May and June shows an elevated risk across Western Canada, with the exception of just the west coast of British Columbia. And of course, this has people bracing for what could be coming in the next weeks. Of course, nobody wants a repeat of what happened during the record wildfire season in Canada last year.
So how are wildfires affecting air quality right now?
Well, Environment Canada has several air quality advisories in place. Those stretch from BC right through to Manitoba. They skip Ontario, but one has just popped up not long ago in Quebec, then up to the Northwest Territories. Now, what I can tell you about this, Marcia, is that northern Alberta is currently seeing the largest swath of these advisories, pretty much the entire northern half of the province, and then areas west of Edmonton. CTV Morning Live meteorologist Kelsey McEwen gave us a little bit of a preview about where we can expect this smoke to go over the next couple of days. And she says northern Saskatchewan, the Northwest Territories, northern Alberta, northwestern Manitoba, and parts of western Nunavut will be dealing with very dense, heavy smoke for the next 2 days. By this afternoon, that smoke will hit southern Saskatchewan and southeast Manitoba. By Tuesday, you could be seeing it in Winnipeg and Quebec City. Now in Ontario, there could be haze in Ottawa and Montreal by tonight, and it could be smoky elsewhere tomorrow, including Sudbury, North Bay, areas along Lake Erie and Lake Ontario as well. And Saskatoon could be seeing smoke by Wednesday morning, Marcia. So certainly reminiscent of what we saw last year throughout much of Canada during those terrible wildfires.
Renee, thanks for that update.